Hey guys, this is Vicky once again. Hope you and your family are doing well. So, I'm coming up with another story. The story title is The Bitch Scrapbook. As I always said to you, that best way to learn English is through the story. You know, if you understand the story, that means you are getting with your English. So, let's get started. I'm going to read the story, okay? Or that kind of story is like a animated story. So let's enjoy this story. The bitch name was Winifred, but her friend called her Fred, or rather, and her friend called her Fred. Her friend Brian the vet. You could see this. Winifred had no other friend because she was a witch. Not surprisingly, witches tend to not have many friends. You know, with curse and the spells and evilness. Well, one day, Winifred was working on magic potions to turn fish into the baboons, which admittedly doesn't sound too evil unless you run aquarium. When she found she needed to add some powdered black cat whiskers, which she kept on very top shelf of her ingredient cupboard. She climbed up on the chair to reach it, but one of one of the legs of the chair broke. She started to fall and began grabbing at anything to stop herself falling. Unfortunately, the first thing she grabbed was an enormous can of liquefied frog eyes. Oh, yeah, which fell and hit Winifred on the head. Fred cried, Brian the vet, flapping over to his fallen friend. Fred, are you okay? Who are you? Asked Winifred. Who I am? It's me. Brian, don't you recognize me, Fred? Who is Fred? That's what Brian realized that what had happened when the can hit her on the head. It had caused amnesia. Poor Winifred had forgotten everything, even who she was. Luckily, Brian was there to remind her. She showed her all around the cottage where she lived, worked her black magic. So I am witch, asked Winifred, and I can do magic. That's right, said Brian. Here, let me show you. Brian flapped over to bookshelf and picked up a scarf book Winifred had been keeping up for her vest spell. She showed the book to Winifred. See, she said, pointing at one of the page, this is from when you made that poisonous apple to put oddly pale princess to sleep for rest of her life. Wow, said Winifred. I put Princess to sleep for rest of her life. Well, no, actually, Prince came along and kissed her sea book. Oh, I see. But she was asleep for long time, right? Like a few years. Or no, actually, she woke up her after 2 days. Oh, well, what about this one? Winifred was pointing to another page of the scar book, so casting another spell she had cast. Oh, this is when you locked that girl with long hair up in your tower for rest of her life. So I've got a girl with long hair locked in the tower. Hmm. Not exactly. Prince climbed up her long hair and rescued her. Another prince. Does this happen a lot? Kinda. Oh, but this one time you cast a spell on Prince. You turned him into a frog. That's not bad. I wait. Don't tell me. Princess kissed him happily even after. And what about this guy? The one I turned into the wig. Horrible, monstrous beast with long, ugly snout and sharp, cruel fangs. I can honestly say that Princess didn't kiss him and break the spell. Winning Fred just stared at him for a while. No, I swear she was not Princess. She did kiss him, break the spell. What? You got to kidding me. Didn't any my spells work? Winifred began tearing wildly through the scrapbook trying to identify one successful spell, but it seemed that pretty much every spell she had ever cast had ended with someone, usually but not unnecessarily a prince or princess kissing her intended victim, breaking the spell and living happily even after. Now, for you and me, this might be regarded as a good news, but from the point of view of an evil witch, it is just little discouraging. Okay, you haven't had a lot of the luck with spell and of potions, said Brian, but you do so much more than that. Like your magic bean, she pointed out the window and she showed the Winifred her vegetable garden where she grew ingredient for her potions and other magical vegetables and herbs and thingies, including beans. Magic beans? What do they do? Well, when you plant them, they grow into the enormous beanstalk that you can climb to reach enchanted kingdom into the cloud. But that sounds sort of the nice. Actually, how is that evil? Because kingdom is ruled by the giant. You climb up there, you get crushed by the giant. That's something. So, how many people have I sent to their doom with my magic bean? One actually, see, he outsmarted the giant and killed it. So, if someone plant a magic bean and clumps of beanstalk, now they will find an enchanted kingdom in clouds full of the unimaginable riches and absolutely no dangers. Are you sure bees are supposed to be friends? Okay, how about this? No, shut up. I don't want to hear another word. And with that, she looked around for a suitcase and started to pack her things up. What are you doing? Asked Brian. Obviously, I was complete failure as a wish, so I am giving it away. I am leaving, going to find some other line of work. Oh, so long, bats. She left the bewil- bewildered Brian the bed behind. So Winifred, the bitch, never did get her money back, but that's okay. She found that her options making skills made her natural born cook. She opened a little seaside restaurant called Fred Fresh Fried Fresh in Chips, where she lived happily even after that's it. So tell me guys, what do you think? I know this is the story, but it's amazing. So go give it a try. If you love it here, then read it with me also. That's it. Have a good day. But don't forget about subscribing this channel. Okay? Bye.